So, do you remember how in the last video I said that I was going to do a review of how the market went very shortly after the market, so it was all fresh in my mind and stuff? Well, apparently I lied. And I didn't lie on purpose because as you can probably see, my production value has kind of gone up. Me and my husband decided to buy a camera. So yeah. So from now on, Kirsty's is gonna be at this quality. So even though the market was the day, uh, okay, like about 3 weeks ago, nearly, yeah, 3 weeks this Sunday. So today is the 17th. Um, I still have all my thoughts and can absolutely still share how that all went, even though it's no longer completely fresh and like not me getting over it anymore. I got my energy back and I've really like been able to sit on it all. So hey, I'll go with the bad news first. Unfortunately, it was a very, very quiet market. I spoke to some of the people there who have tabled with Art on the Vine regularly, and even they said it was much, much quieter than usual. Apparently, or at least the thought behind that seems to be they tried a new location, and the location of where it was is a business sector. Now, as someone who used to live in London and had worked in business sectors, when you go to those places over the weekend, there is no one there, like to the point that the shops would close. And this was kind of the same here. Like, there were some restaurants and stuff that were open, but a lot of them were closed. So there wasn't that many natural foot traffic. So the only people who were walking around there was apparently there's like a Kroger, like a little bit down the street. So the theory is that the reason why it was so quiet was because the only people who will be going down this street that day is just to go to Kroger. There's no reason to go down there for like shopping or anything. So yeah, it was quiet. There were periods of like half an hour to maybe 45 minutes of just no one. So that kind of sucked. But I think, but that being said, here we go. We go straight into like good news here, because I think that was the only downfall. So I kind of see it as, when I thought about it, and me and my husband talked about it that day, it being quiet was probably a good thing for my first market. I was doing like when it came to using Shopify, so I was using Shopify on my phone and using the little pay tap thing that I showed you last time. Maybe I showed you last time. Can't actually remember. No, I didn't. I will show you here. So there was a lot of just working out the technicalities behind that. So when someone does buy something, either with cash or card, you can use the app to say this to your shop. So, it updates all your stock and all that, and just knows what's been bought that day. So there was a lot of like fiddling around, a lot of apologies, like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, like, please be patient with me. Please don't walk away, please buy this thing. So yeah, there was a lot of that. So at least with a quiet market, me and my husband were able to get our heads around this and know how to use it now. So that's good, because if it was a super busy market, yeah, I think I would have got very, very flustered quite quickly, and just literally would have been an absolute raspberry in the face. I'm just like, oh God, people want to buy things and I don't know what's going on. So there was that good news. The other like good news is I met some pretty cool people there, and it was great to have like one-to-one conversations with like customers and other vendors. So again, because it was quiet, you were able to like make that time for people where you could discuss each other's businesses and like just what each other's lives, and even talk about like your own work with customers, which was really great. It was really lovely to be able to talk in depth about like my passions with people and like their passions as well. So for example, like big shout out to the buyer who bought a Phantom of the Opera sticker. You literally made my day. It was so cute and so amazing to talk to someone who liked Phantom as much as me. So I'm glad that you were probably just like one of the people I was talking about who just happened to be in the area, maybe even on your way to Kroger, and the fact that, you know, you saw the Phantom sticker and was like, oh.
Home and she thought, hello there. How are you? Are you well?
The same as how I usually get, was just, that was really great, and I hope you enjoyed the sticker if you ever happen to see this. But yeah, so it was great to have that one-to-one time with other vendors and my customers, and the learning experience of it all. You know, I was able to like really analyze my table in terms of what's working, what wasn't working. So like, for example, the little magnets I used to put my pieces up, because they actually stay up stronger. Like, let me rephrase that. I did a lot of research into what's the best way to put your artwork up when it comes to these sort of stools. So I have those pink, actually I can show you if I just shimmy this way. Yeah, so I have like a bunch of these. I had a bunch of these as my display. I'll put a picture here, I'm sure. And I did a lot of research into like what was the best way to shimmy that, shimmy
Dre.
so we'll get back on track. I did a lot of research into what was the best way to stick your artwork on here, and I heard a lot about like these tiny little magnets that you can get, and even though they're a bit fiddly to actually get onto the cubes, once they're on there, it's really easy because you can just move them around like that, and the pieces are just on there. And also, oh excuse me, and also if it came to thieves or just when someone wants to touch, because you know that's one of the things I learned, people like to touch your artwork, which like I don't blame them, because you know sometimes you can't get a good look at something until like you sort of like flip it around and stuff. So when someone did try to like, you know, to have a look, you'll hear like this little like kind of clunk of like magnets falling, so you'll know if someone had like, if a thief tried to take your stuff, you'd know about it. So there was definitely that plus side there of like learning that stuff, and I'm glad I went with the magnets and would continue using them, and I think I would suggest them as well. The only thing is, as I said, they're very, very fiddly, so the setup time probably does take much longer than it does with tape and stuff, but once it's up, and it won't damage any of your pieces as well, because that was the other reason why I went for magnets in the end, because if the last version of like a print is and that is it, it means that it won't be damaged, and it's still just as good as that one that I've stored away. So yeah, there's a lot of that. Going back to what I was saying about the touching thing, I learned that, yeah, because people like to touch things. So for example, so in my last video, I have one of these, and they were really successful in the sense of, yeah, people were able to touch them, and you know, they'll get stuff out and have a look. So I'm thinking for the next market, which is the 12th of November. So I'm going to that one. So if you're in the Cincinnati area, you can come see me there. I got another one of these on the way, and I'm gonna be putting like my cat stickers in there most likely, and maybe some bookmarks and stuff. I haven't fully yet decided, but yeah, these were great. I would absolutely recommend anyone getting them. So I'll get to the juicy bit, which is like what everyone likes to hear, the results and how much did I make. So as I said, it was a really quiet market, and a lot of the stuff I sell are small stickers that sell around the sort of like $3 kind of range. So overall that day I made $109, which means I only just made enough to basically pay off the table, because the table itself was $100. So definitely no profit, because that doesn't go into all the food and all the stuff that I paid for it, but I'm still kind of happy with it. And you know, it still gave me an idea of what people like and what people were attracted to in my work, especially when it comes to this kind of market. A actual Comic-Con convention will probably have different results, and I'm really, really excited to get a table at one. Like, that's literally like the biggest, like the big goal for me in terms of developing my brand and stuff. So making that much at a quiet local market, I don't think it's too bad. And yeah, as I said, I was able to learn what people like. People really like the cat stickers, which, to be honest, it wasn't really a surprise. I was kind of expecting that, because who doesn't like cats? I mean, even I've got like a little cat thing on. This is Choco Cat. He's one of my favorite Sanrio characters. I'm an absolute stan for Choco Cat. Hello Kitty. I know that's basic, but I love her. She's so cute. And Little Twin Stars. Little Twin Stars are my absolute favorite. I love them. They're so cute. But I'm a big sucker for Choco Cat. So yeah, went down a little cat road there. But yeah, people really like the cats. I was able to sell three cat commissions and quite a few cat stickers, and they were just like good conversation makers as well. So I'm glad people like them. And it gives me a lot of ideas to, you know, maybe make more, potentially go down a dog road. Like, I'm not too much of a dog person, but I like animals. There's this whole thing where a dog person is a dog person and a cat person is an animal person. Like, I obviously don't think that's true, but there's a small element of truth about it. Because if you're anti-cat, you're anti-cat. Whereas like cat people, in my experience, have been like, they just happen to prefer cats, but they love a dog too. And I met so many gorgeous dogs that day. Oh my god, there were some absolute stunners. One that was actually, I just remember one that was actually like rainbow colored. He was like the talk of the town, well, talk of the market that day, more like. Yeah, he put a really big smile on our face. So that was great. But yeah, anyway, point being, is maybe think about, you know, maybe do some dogs in the future as well, other than the cats. So thinking about how to do little bargains. So, you know, that everyone loves a bargain. Everyone likes, if you can get this thing, you maybe get that thing. And the market definitely gave me food for thought there. So I've already implemented it on my website. So for example, if you buy one of my little pinnies, so whether that's I think my pumpkin's part of it. Yes. I can't remember. That's so bad. Okay. I know for a fact. No. Okay. Ignore everything I just said about the pom stuff. So, I know on my website, for example, you can get one of my cat pin pies, for example, or get a cat commission, and you can get one of my little cat stickers for only $1. So they usually go for $3 each, but if you buy one of the pins or the commissions, which are $10, you can get a cat sticker for $1. And it's all just stuff like that got me thinking whilst I was at the event of like, okay, how can I entice people to buy more? Because there was a lot of people that were like, I like the cat sticker. Oh, I really love the commissions. And, you know, they spoke to me a lot about my commissions and my prices and all that stuff. I had a lot of conversations like that. So I want to test, especially at the next event, if that could potentially push more sales. Which then does lead to stuff I need to do. I need to be making a price sheet, because I didn't have any prices. The prices were, if they asked me and my husband would say, we literally had like a little piece of paper where I like hand scribbled. I was like, this costs that, this costs that. Even though the app tells you, we were able to just like look down at a piece of paper and find it. But I did learn that I think having a price sheet up will help as well. But I will report that for the next event. I'll have that, guys, if that helped. If having both a price sheet and, you know, little deal things up will help sell any of my goodies. So yeah, that's cool. And yeah, that's like pretty much it. I had a really good time. As I said, I didn't know what to expect anyway, as I kind of said in my last video. I definitely didn't expect like basically a dead market, but hey, like it's fine. As I said, there was more pluses than cons for sure, I think. I'm still really, really excited to do the next one. Like, it was such good fun. It was good to be out there on my feet and talking to people for sure. Like, I love that, and just meeting people and getting my business out there. So one of the customers I actually did met is now already a returning customer, so that alone kind of makes it worth it, you know, because the fact that this person bought this thing and has now got in contact with me of wanting more of it. So it was a cat commission, by the way. They got two. No, they got one. They got one, and now they want another one. So the fact that I've actually gained a returning customer, thank you, by the way. I'm so glad you like it. Yeah, if you ever watch this, thank you. Yeah, I think getting a returning customer is really cool, and it's like, it means a big lot. But yeah, that's pretty much it that I have to talk about today on the market. I don't really think I have much to add for today's video, because, as I said, because I got this new setup, I have a lot of footage that was done on my phone that I'm not sure is actually any good to use now. I think I am going to leave it here. I know what my next video is going to be, and it will have older footage. So my next video will be packing my first order that I got from my website, which I got from the same day as the market, which like absolutely made my day. It was so great to wake up. Literally, my website hadn't been even open for an hour, and to have got an order, like kind of a big order in as well, just like meant so much. So hi Emily, thank you for being my first customer. I'm really glad you enjoy the cat commissions as well, and I hope your package reaches you soon, and with all the freebies and stuff. But yeah, I'll probably go into that in my next video for like packing things and how I'm finding the website life at the moment. So yeah, thank you again for chiming in. Yeah, I'm sorry this is a shorter one and I don't really have much more to show, but I hope you join me in the next one where we'll probably will do some more draw with me stuff. That'll be it. Thanks. Bye. So this is just a quick like little add-on. I forgot to put my pumpkin on. Literally devastated. But I'm not re-recording everything I just did. So yeah, this is just to give him some line like, look at my pumpkin. Okay, happy Halloween. Oh dear.